Over the last few years, it has been a struggle for Intel. But then today on TechCrunch, I came across an article. It said the US government, yes, the United States of the beautiful, beautiful America, right, said that they might take a stake in Intel, and not a ribeye, not a New York strip, not picanha, but steak, STAKE. Let's read this. I'm gonna throw up 5 minutes on the clock for this one. So this was posted August 14th, today, 1:38 p.m. Pacific time, so 4:38 Eastern time. So I don't know who this guy is. This is no, I have no idea who this guy is. But it says the US government is reportedly in discussions to take stake in Intel. What?
Are you ready?
The Trump administration, who by the way, today said that there's going to be no taxes on Social Security for seniors. Send that to my dad right away. I'm like, look, no more taxes on your Social Security check. Let's go. Let's get it. Can I hold something?
Let's get it.
Can I hold something? Not can I hold the tax money? Right? It says the Trump administration continues to meddle with semiconductor giant Intel. I mean, I kind of think the way that Intel has been going down, I have some Intel. Let me see my Intel stock. I don't think I ever sold it. Let me see what I have for Intel. What do I have for Intel? Where's my stash? Where is my stash? Maybe I should start adding money to Intel again. Intel had, oh my god, my stash is beautiful. Oh my god, my stash is gorgeous. I haven't checked it in about a week or so, but it is absolutely fascinating. Invest. Let me see. I never bought Netflix, unfortunately. Let me see. Invest. Where's my Intel? I bought Intel a long time ago, but it has been going down. It's been struggling. Did I ever sell Intel? I think I did. I don't have no Intel in here. I guess I got rid of it. Oh, that sucks. It's probably gonna skyrocket now. Oh well. Anyways, let's keep reading. So it says the US government is reportedly in discussions to take a stake in Intel, according to the reporting from Bloomberg. This deal would be structured to help the company expand its US manufacturing efforts, including its much delayed Ohio chip factory. I don't know how I feel about this. Like, why? Let me keep reading. It says, this news comes less than a week after President Donald Trump insisted that Intel CEO Lip Bhutan resigned because of the perceived conflicts of interest. While Trump didn't provide a reason, this came after Republican U.S. Senator Tom Cotton wrote to Intel's board asking about Tan's alleged ties to China. Tan met with the Trump administration on August 11th to quell the administration's fear and figure out ways for the company to work with the government. The meeting is what sparked discussions of the U.S. government taking a direct stake in the company, according to Bloomberg. I want to know why. Like, what is special about Intel? If Nvidia could survive on its own and has the money to pay 15% of all sales made to China, why do we need to save Intel? Why do we need a stake in Intel? Like, if you work for Intel, I apologize in advance, right? With all due respect. Let them die.
Bruh.
Let them survive on their own too, right? I know they're probably a US company for ages, but if they could not pivot, if they could not make do with the AI technology, if they couldn't hang with Apple, if they couldn't hang with Nvidia, if they can't hang with what is that one? Taiwan semiconductor chips. If they can't hang, then let them go. Let them go. I don't believe in saving people. All right. That is Jesus's job. All right. That is not the U.S. government's job. That is Jesus' job to save people, not companies. Not God doesn't even save companies. All right. All right. It says Intel declined to comment. Intel is deeply committed to supporting President Trump's effort to strengthen U.S. technology and manufacturing leadership. An Intel spokesperson said in a statement, "We look forward to continuing our work with the Trump administration to advance these shared priorities, but we're not going to comment on rumors or speculation." That means it's true. That means it is allegedly true, right? If they say we're not going to comment on rumors or speculation, that means that they basically signed a third of the company over to
Get
the
a
U.S.
move
government.
on. Back to work. Chop, chop. Let's go. Come on. Get a move on. Back to work. Back to work. Back to work.
But here's the problem, though. Here's the problem that I see with this, right? And that's the end of the article. But here's the problem. Let's say the Trump administration, let's say they're very business minded and stuff like that, right? And they help out because that's basically what it is. And it's not even it is us, the U.S. citizens, the taxpayers, bailing out Intel, right? I do not believe in bailing out Intel. I don't believe in bailing out just about any company, right? Let them stand on their own too. Another one will rise, right? Let's do this real quick. Let's do this. Google Intel stock. Of course, today out of all days, that's when they want to go up. But let's take a look at, let me see, year to date, 2386. Let's say 1 year, let's say 5 year, right? So 5 year, the past 5 years, they were at, so this is in, when was this? August of 2020, right? They were at 50, so August 14th, 2020, they're at 48, right? April 16th of 2021, they're at 65, right? And they've been trending downwards all the way down to $29 to $25.77 in September 30th, 2022. They went up a little bit they went up to 50 in December 29th, 2023, but then they have been dropping almost they got to $19.85 in April of this year. Why are we saving them? Why are we saving Intel? There might be a good reason for it. I don't know what it is. I would love to know why we would have to be obligated to save Intel with our tax dollars. If Apple doesn't even use, you know what? That is a good point. I think it was in 2020. When did Apple stop using Intel? Apple officially began transitioning away from Intel processors in Macs in late 2020. With the introduction of the first Macs using Apple Silicon, the last Intel-based Mac, the Mac Pro, was discontinued in June 2023, completing the transition. So Apple was they were keeping Intel alive apparently, right? But when did they say? Late 2020. So it went up. They were still running it up because people were still kind of shaky on the silicone chips from Apple, and then it just went down. It went down. As Life Jennings says, I was down by the river, right? Intel went down. So who uses Intel chips? Who uses Intel chips now? Many companies still rely on Intel chips for their products, despite the rise of AMD and Apple's shift to its own silicon. Intel chips are widely used in PCs from manufacturers like Dell, HP, and Lenovo, as well as in servers and data centers through partnerships with companies like Amazon Web Services. In that case, then, why is Intel struggling so badly then. Intel is struggling due to a combination of factors, including falling behind competitors in chip manufacturing and missing key market opportunities, particularly in the AI space. They face challenges in keeping up with the pace of innovation, particularly with rivals like AMD and Nvidia, who have gained significant market share and mind share. Furthermore, Intel's traditional vertically integrated business model, while once an advantage, is now seen as a burden, as they try to compete with companies specialized in either chip design or manufacturing.
Bruh. Congratulations, you played yourself.
And
I'm in a bind, Nate.
it is what it is. It is what it is. Rod Brown says, sheesh, cold-blooded. Look.
I was gonna lie to you, but I had to tell the truth. I'm just being honest.
I'm just saying, all right? Rod Brown says, Intel needs saving just like Dr. Umar needs saving. Save them. Rod Brown, are you going to donate to the FDMG? What? All right. Are you? Rod Brown, wait, what should happen? Should you donate to save it, or should you let AD buy the school for pennies on the dollar and name it after himself? Junior, what do you think, Junior? What should be done? Should Rod Brown donate to save the school, or should we let AD buy the school and name it after himself? That's. Are you gonna step up? Are you going to step, Rod Brown? Are you gonna step up? I said, are you gonna step up? Are you going to step up and save the FDMG something school that will never ever be open? But you know what? Let's stop recording. He said that he was going to regardless of the eviction and auctioning off the school, he was gonna lay tile in the school anyways. What? And what is it? And they're gonna march on Delaware? Like, all right, hold on. Let me see real quick. What's the population of Delaware?
They scream their pain through broken glass. Their tears fall slow but never last. A million voices, a fractured sky. Who picks the ones for whom we cry?
They wave their flags and cry their tears, but who's to say what pain appears? 1,000 voices screaming plea, but who decides which ones we heed? They paint their wounds in neon light, a spectacle, a stage invite. But shadows lurk where no one sees. The silence screams in whispered pleas.
Tell you where to stand, whose heart to hold, whose trembling hand. But pain is pain, no rank, no throne. Empathy is not something you own.
They paint the world in black and white, a battle stage for wrong and right. But every shadow hides a scar, each story different, near or far.
Who chooses who your heart should chase? Who tells you which pain gets a face? Compassion's chains, they pull you near, but who decides what grief to hear? They try to tell you where to stand, whose heart to hold, whose trembling hand. But pain is pain, no rank, no throne. Empathy stage. Who feeds the fire, who sparks the rage? Your heart's not theirs to break or bind. Compassion's free, it's yours to find. They try to tell you where to stand, whose heart to hold, whose tremble